some reason I keep wanting to say St. Joseph's Parish Community.
I know. Why did you say? I heard you say that. I was like, what is that?
Did I say that before?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Nathan.
I'm Jordan.
And we're parishioners at St. Joseph's Shrine Parish in Detroit, Michigan, which is a parish operated by Institute of Christ the King Sovereign Priest, which is a traditional order of priests. And we are currently going through traditional marriage prep. So we've kind of been deliberating, maybe making some YouTube videos, and here we are.
Yeah, so the reason we're starting this channel is we recently had a betrothal ceremony done. And prior to that, I was doing some research online, trying to find more information about it. And I noticed there is not a lot of content out there on traditional Catholic marriage and topics like that. So we thought we would share our experience. Hopefully we can help some other couples who may be interested in doing the same thing.
So we wanted to talk just a little bit about our conversion, which happened in 2018, which is probably a topic for another video. But we did convert into a Novus Ordo parish, which is obviously a non-Latin Mass parish. Mm-hmm. And the kind of strange thing was that the transition to a Latin Mass parish was actually almost like a second conversion in some ways.
We were talking to my grandma about Catholicism. She had gone to Catholic schools as a girl. She grew up in the Detroit area, and she had asked us if they still say the Mass in Latin anywhere. So Nate did a little bit of research on options in our area, and he ended up finding out that there was a church in Detroit that had the Latin Mass. So we took my grandma out there, and we all ended up really liking the parish.
I think as time went on with your grandma and eventually just us heading to Mass on Sundays at St. Joseph's Shrine, I realized for myself that the transition to the traditional Latin Mass was going a little bit easier than I think it was for Jordan. And I think some of that had to do with my personality, where I really like to go after things. And once I get the sense that something's worth doing, I'm going to really do it. The other thing I think that really helped is that I was watching a lot of YouTube content, particularly Dr. Taylor Marshall, who is a great advocate for the Latin Mass, and others like Matt Fradd, who's a Byzantine Catholic, and also really grilling Jordan's grandma at family parties, really trying to understand what the tradition was like, because it seemed like prior to Vatican II, really, because it seemed like there had been this sort of break, which I didn't fully understand. And as a new Catholic, I really wanted to understand what had happened.
Well, for me, it was a little bit more challenging. I had been Lutheran when I was a kid, and so just joining Catholicism was such a big transition to adjust to, learning how to go to confession and everything that comes along with being Catholic, and then learning there's this whole other element to it. It was almost like a whole other religion that I had to learn about. So at first, it was very challenging. The Mass is much longer. It can be physically tough to be kneeling for that long, but it really grew on me over time. A big part of that was the beauty of the church. St. Joseph's Shrine is a very historic building. It was built in 1873. It's in the Victorian Gothic style, so it has a really beautiful steeple on the exterior of the building. And inside, there's amazing stained glass windows. There's a high altar, and then there are two smaller side altars that are really beautiful as well.
And then ultimately, when it was time, after I had proposed last New Year's, it was now time to start thinking about marriage prep and talking to different priests and talking to different lay people to try to understand what our options were. And we realized quickly that what was being offered through the traditional parish was actually quite a bit different than what was being offered through the more modern parish. Specifically, the marriage formation at the traditional parish is one-on-one with the priest. So it's as opposed to some of the other parishes, which it might be led by some lay people, It might be in a group setting, so it's not quite as intimate. So I knew for sure that we wanted the most solid foundation that we could get. And I knew that having formation directly with the priest would be the way to go. And it turns out that that's the case. You know, our marriage prep is all based in church documents and you know, deep church philosophy from Thomas Aquinas and St. Augustine. And we're really, I think, just getting the best formation that's available. And again, I just can't say it enough. It's important to me because I want our marriage to be forever.
So far, we've had a few marriage prep classes, and we have a few more to go. So we're going to be making some more videos, sharing what we're learning in our marriage prep. We're going to make a video about the betrothal and what that was like. So if you're interested in learning more about these topics, you can subscribe to our channel by hitting the red subscribe button below this video. And you guys will see in your feed when we post our next video.
Yep. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Thanks.
What?